We've been taught that growth is step by step, but outside of school, that's not how it works at all. Our goal is that you walk away from this video with a completely different take on growth, which will help you master it so you can reach your dreams a lot faster. A puzzle from Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point. I give you a piece of paper and ask you to fold it in half. Then fold it over again and again until you've folded that paper 50 times. How tall do you think that paper would be? Its height would be the distance from the Earth to the sun. If you fold it one more time after that, its height would be the distance to the sun and back. Almost no one gets this right because, like compound interest, natural growth is not linear. But our brains are basically made to think linearly. This is the reason why growth can feel so hard to wrap your head around. But if you know this, you can make it work for you. The key is to know what stage of growth you're in, starting with the hardest stage to get past, where it feels like nothing is working and everything is harder for you than it is for everyone else. It's why so many people give up. But around here, we don't let giving up even be an option. Although it's a little easier to do when you know what's actually going on. It's like if you had a well with water at the bottom. To bring water to you, you could drop rocks in to raise the water level. But because you can't see into the sides of the well, you won't see the water rising until it's at the top. In that case, the best thing to do is drop as many rocks in as quickly as you can. It's the same idea when it comes to growth. You can't see the things you're learning at this stage. That's why it doesn't feel like you're making progress. The best thing you can do when you feel this way is to go for quantity. Getting in your reps of whatever you're doing gives you something measurable to focus on so you don't give up. Plus, the more you do, the more you'll learn. Thus, the faster you'll be doing the growth equivalent of dropping rocks down the well and bringing the water to you. But brute force also is not sustainable long term. The good news is that once you do start seeing progress, your focus changes. But be careful. Expectations at this stage are critical. This is where a lot of people get tripped up because even though they're making progress, they're not growing as much or as quickly as they think they should be. But as you now know, growth isn't predictable because it isn't linear. That's why the best thing to do during this stage is to take the focus off our default and wrong expectations and instead focus on quality. This is the time to analyze what's working and how you can do it even better. That's how you distract yourself from getting discouraged and in the process grow even faster. Because as you get better at what you're doing, you will automatically grow faster. But that's not even the best part. The best part is what happens naturally as you focus on the right metric for the stage you're in. You start building momentum. Things start happening better and faster for you. And it feels like rolling down a hill where you're going fast and everything is helping you. That's because you've gotten to the compounding stage of growth. Because you didn't give up, you got to the quantity and quality you needed to get here. During this stage, your only job is to not take yourself out of the compounding by overthinking or self-sabotaging. High five to reaping the rewards because you've put in the work. Unfortunately though, this happy time is not the final stage. Because as you grow, you will eventually hit a new level where you go through these stages all over again. Although it's a lot easier to not get discouraged now that you know what's going on. But this is just half of the secret to growth that the most successful high achievers in the world know. The other half is something that the book Think and Grow Rich hints at. But even the book misses a piece that is critical to success. You can discover the missing piece and how to actually develop your mindset to hit any goal you set your mind to right here. I'll see you there.